Hey Aquarius, I'm Lindsay from Lindsay with Love, and I hope you're having an amazing day. This is my little dog Pippi, and she wanted to join me for my last two videos. So Aquarius, you get to enjoy Pippi today if she makes a little appearance. Aquarius, this message is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for mid-July of 2022. And as always, these are general messages, so please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign for a more comprehensive overview of what's happening for you July of 2022. Okay, Aquarius, as I was meditating on your energy, the words see the pattern came through. And this is what the guides had me writing out. It says, Aquarius, there has been an ongoing issue that you can't quite seem to resolve, and it's driving you mad. Okay. We want you to sit down and think through each time this has happened. From there, write out the key players, what was said, reactions, emotions, ... every little detail. We can guarantee you there is a pattern. Once you see it, you can help resolve the problem. Remember, small things on the surface can sometimes go very deep. Whew. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, before we dissect this message, I just want to remind you that I'm an energy coach and distant healer helping you release the energy blockages that are holding you hostage to a mediocre life. It is your birthright, Aquarius, to live a healthy, wealthy, prosperous, joyful, abundant, loving, caring, inspiring life, right? But these energy blockages might be holding you back. So, Aquarius, if you're ready to empower yourself to learn how to heal while receiving healing from me, click the first link in the description box below for my private one-on-one coaching program. And Aquarius, if you're like, that sounds cool, but I really don't want to learn all this stuff, I just want the healing, click the second link in the description box below. I'm now offering an energy healing subscription. It is super discounted right now at up to 60% off, depending on the option you choose. And there are limited spaces available, and it's for a limited time only. So make sure, Aquarius, if you're interested, to claim your spot today and get on my calendar, okay? All right, so let's chat about it. So there's something going on that you need to resolve and you just can't quite figure it out. So the guides are really helpful, Aquarius. I mean, they're straight to the point in your message. It says, sit down and think through every time it's happened. You don't have to have specific dates, but if there is something that you keep replaying in your brain, say for example, there's a problem at work and it's the same kind of continuous problem. Start writing it down. Who was involved? Who are the main players, right? That's when they say players. Who are the people involved? What were the emotions? What was said? What were the reactions? Start to figure out by the details, where is the pattern? What is the common denominator, okay? And then from there, once you figure it out, remember small things on the surface can sometimes go very deep. Okay, so I have a wonderful example. Recently, this just happened, a miscommunication, right, between my partner and I, and not anything that couldn't be fixed, just a huge miscommunication that for me went very deep. So if you've been following me for a little bit of time, or you know me personally, you know I am very outgoing. It appears I'm very outgoing and I'm very like life of the party because I'm a Sagittarius rising. Sagittarius is the life of the party. They're the most optimistic sign of the zodiac, and your rising sign is what people see, right? But my sun sign is Pisces and my moon sign is Cancer. I'm very sensitive. I am very emotional. I'm an empath. I'm highly sensitive. I'm very intuitive. I can absorb energy like it's literally my job. Well, it kind of is my job, right? But it can be very detrimental, right? If I don't shield every day, if I'm out in public too often, I get really overwhelmed and I get really exhausted. And I told my partner this past weekend, I said, I'm really tired. I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out today. I just want to hang out at home. I'm really tired. And he was like, really, come on. And he was kind of like egging me on a little bit. And I knew he really wanted to hang out. It was his birthday weekend around that time. And so I caved, I squashed my boundary and I said, okay, I'll go. And it really was pretty disastrous. Like I didn't have a good time. Neither one of us did because I wasn't in a good mood because I was doing something I didn't want to, which put him in a bad mood because now he felt bad. And it was just like really just an awful experience for the both of us. And what he recognized was that he thought he was introverted, and in reality, he's way more extroverted. He's still pretty introverted, but compared to me, he's way more toward the extroverted side of the scale. if you're comparing to me, right? Because I'm like way over here and I'm way at the end. And he didn't, when I say the words to him, I'm so tired, I'm so exhausted, it was like he heard it, but he didn't know like what it meant for me, right? So small things can on the surface can go very deep. When I say I'm exhausted, I mean like I'm about to have a meltdown. I like can't take another step. I need to take a rest. I need to take a nap. I need to go away from people. Like that's what I mean. I'm like really tired. Whereas for him, he kind of just heard I'm tired, but like I'll go anyway, right? So a small miscommunication, for him, something very small, for me, very deep. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope that example makes sense for you guys to understand, because sometimes a lot of the times it's just a miscommunication, but when you can figure out the pattern, then you can say, okay, the pattern is, you know, Lindsay can only have 1 or 2 social outings in a weekend before she's very exhausted. That's the pattern. It goes very deep for me. It is a true exhaustion. And he can recognize now that when I say I'm very tired, I really don't want to go, he honors that and says, okay, I get it. Now that we've had this conversation, what's small for him is deep for me. And he can go hang out with his friends or do whatever. I really don't care. I just need to be by myself, or at least in the home. He can be there with me, but I just need to be at home and like in a quiet space. So Aquarius, I think if you follow the guide's instructions, which say to write everything out, get the details going, try to figure out these patterns, these reactions, these emotions, what you'll find is that there's a common denominator, likely, and then you can really address it from there versus kind of spinning your wheels and becoming a little bit wild and crazy. It's driving you mad. We don't want that, right? We want to stay calm and level-headed, okay, Aquarius? So Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, please consider commenting, liking, sharing, and please subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell right down there when you do. It makes sure that you are always notified every single week of all my videos that I post. And I hope to see you all next week.